mentor and I from the Human Auditory Research Lab presented a project to the Auditory Research Society to see if I could present it, and it was accepted. And when I got to the conference, the American Auditory Society conference, I found out that I was the only undergraduate presenting research there, which was I had no idea because all my peers in IMSD are presenting research, and I just assumed that undergraduates presenting was normal, but they were all very shocked and surprised, but very excited to see an undergraduate doing that kind of work. When you go into graduate school, you have to be prepared to not only design your own research project, but present it, know what you're talking about. And one of the things my mentor, Dr. Johnson, always told me was, it's not difficult to present if you know what you're talking about. If you worked on the study, if you've analyzed the study, then it should be fine to discuss it.
Whenever I presented my research at Haskell, I had been working in the lab for a while, so thankfully I did have research to present. And then the grad student that I work with helped me put my poster together and proofread it and everything. I think the benefits, you really know something when you're able to present it to somebody else in an understandable way. So, it even helps me understand my research more when I have to present it to somebody else.
There's people that you'll be able to mingle with, and there's going to be professors from other colleges there that are looking at the research. So showing them how you present could make them interested, and you could talk to them and you could learn more about potential graduate schools that you could go to or potential teachers that you might work under in the future. Learning how to present also is really important because in the science field you're constantly adapting and you're constantly showing people your research, and learning how to present is an extremely important part of science because you need to be able to convey what you're doing and tell them why it's important.
It was kind of challenging because I never made a poster before. I didn't know what was supposed to go on. I didn't take a class to see. I'm like, okay, how am I supposed to do this? And the thing with your mentor is they help you with everything. And so Jenny was there to help me with all of my poster, all of my, she helped me present. If we had lab meetings, I had to present just to prepare for these research symposiums. And so once you get, your poster together, you had to have a procedure. What's your abstract? What data did you collect? Once you get all of that, you take it to IMSD and they print it for free. Usually that costs money. And you present it in front of anyone who's willing to listen. And so at Haskell, we had a research symposium. And basically it's students from, IMSD, prep, programs at KU that help student diversity. And then you have Haskell students. And it's like this big gymnasium. And there's so many students in a circle, and people just come in and they look at your poster, they ask questions. Sometimes people just come by and just leave. It just depends. But you get a lot of practice before you do the symposiums. You practice, like I said, in your lab. Lynn will help you practice. You practice in front of all your IMSD peers. And so you're not as nervous when you get in there. But it's a really good experience, and it's good opportunities because you have different mentors, you have different professors, maybe people from, another school who's interested in your research. And it can help you with, your graduate schools if you want to proceed graduate schooling. It helps you with that to get connections.